Foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Hey, easy. Mike 54. Here we go.
Play fake. Rivers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That's good for 28 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Derrick Henry. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Kill.
Now it's Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks 26-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 79!
Off the play fake here. Rivers. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll give Henry another shot. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. We're scoreless after 1. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action with Wilson. It's caught by Bryant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. He'll find Metcalf. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Again, Wilson. Flushed out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Michael Pruitt there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On play action, Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Rivers on the money, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Play action now. Rivers completes it to Miller. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Henry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he will fight his way in, not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run, and the Bears have retaken the lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Choose the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. It gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
To throw, Rivers. He's got Burton here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
You got nothing. You got nothing. No. Out. Pilot, 64, weak. Left.
They go play action. Rivers. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
They're 180. Check. Watch 54. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Rivers now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Line 54. It's a party now.
From the red zone now, Rivers. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I'm going to hit you all day.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Bang. Behind.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half as the Bears push further out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now Rivers. He's got it. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Rivers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Hey, Delta.
On first and 10, Rivers hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Alpha! Alpha! Say Alpha! Wait, 89!
To throw is Rivers. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Rivers now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. This is Henry. And an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Factory 90, round 80.
54. I'm going to run you over.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. They came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the play fake. Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Henry. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. A nice run leaves him just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on fourth and about a foot? It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Let's go. Slap it up.
They'll run. It's Henry. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson, all in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Throwing is Wilson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Now Wilson. And finding Pruitt. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wilson steps away to his left. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Mike 2, Mike 2.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Choose the mic. All right, T, let's go.
Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 42 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Four down. Watch the pass. Here we go. Kill.
They're going to try and run. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Throwing on second down. Rivers. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Going deep this time for Miller. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Henry running right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down carry for Henry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check. Rush in. Check three. Back. Wait, 89.
Again to Henry. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey. Wide, get wide.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Cut.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
14, run it. German Island over there, single receiver. I got two.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. I'm coming for you, Mike 28, Mike 28.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Play action. It's Wilson. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Hey, watch that.
Wait.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Rivers here to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Miles Boykin, 39 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.